Good morning, students. The last class we have discussed what was the topic we have discussed, right? So process management we have discussed. That means what is the process definition in that concept of process we have discussed the last class. Okay. So coming to in that last class we are just a little bit we are discussed what is that process control block we are discussed little bit. Okay, process control block. So process control block means what is that? First process definition. What is that process definition? And the process means it is not a program. Program execution is called process. You remember that definition. Okay, so what is that? Program execution process is called a process. So that you remember that point. So then, so in that process states are there. So what are that states? 5 states are there. Okay, new state, ready state, running state, and waiting state, and terminated state. The process will be continued. These are the 5 states. The process will be executed. Okay, so continuation in that. So after process states, so we have process control block. So process control block, what is that name? Yesterday we had discussed this process control block. So what is the definition of a process control block? So each and every process can be represented in this process control block. So that means whatever you can enter the process to computer, so that process will be stored on the process control block. So in the name having the definition, what is that? Process control block. So that means the process will be controlled by this block. So whatever you can enter the process, that process will be controlled by this process. Okay, so then this process control block, another name is called, what is that? Task control block. Task control block. So this is the another name, process control block. So that is means process is nothing but any task or work. So that's why here what is the name is called here? Process means it is a task. So task control block, that name is called, what is that? Task control block. So task is nothing but it is a work. Okay, so that is called another name is called task control block. So in that many pieces of information is there. In that many pieces that means number of pieces of data can be there here. Many pieces of data or information can be there in that process control block. So it includes many pieces of data. Okay, so that means the process control block includes information. Which information? Pieces of information can be there. Okay, so in that it includes following information. The process control block PCB, and the name short form PCB includes the following information. So that means in that the information can be there. Which information can be there? The process control block. So the process control block includes this is the information can be there in that process control block. So first one is process state. Process state is there in that. So then second, okay, so then second, program counter is there. Program counter is there. Then third, CPU registers are there. CPU registers are there. Then fourth, CPU scheduling information is there. CPU scheduling CPU scheduling information is there. Okay, so then fifth information is what is that? Memory management information is there. Memory management information is there. Memory management information is there. So these are the 5 types of information can be there where PCB, process control block. So in that process control block, the information is these types of information can be there. So first one is what is that? Process state. So you know process states, what are the process states? So 5 process states are there: new and ready, and next running, waiting, terminated. So these are the 5 states are there in that process information. So that means the process state is compulsory there, process control block. That means the process will be created or not. That means that is ready state or not. So that is running state. Whenever you can store the process to computer, you are entering into process to computer. So that process is which state is there. So that information is available in that process control block. Compulsory, the process is which state? Either new state or ready state or running state or waiting state or another state is there. So what are that next? Terminated state. That process will be completed or not. So these are the different 5 states are there here. So in that process control block, so compulsory the process which state is there, so that the information is there in that process state. Clear? Okay. So then program counter. So program counter means what is that? It indicates address of that particular process. So that means whenever you can store the particular process to in that computer, it stores address of the instructions. Instructions means processors. So that means in that program counter, the instructions can be stored. So the instructions can be stored where that instructions can be stored. The instructions can be stored in that computer. So the computer in that the memory allocation will be done within that address. The memory allocation will be done. So each and every process, each and every instruction, the memory allocation will be there. So the memory allocation means so how that memory allocation will be there? Each and every process unique address will be allocated. So here program counter. So which address the process will be there? So that information is available program counter. Clear? So the next one, CPU registers. So CPU registers means so here number of registers are there in that CPU. CPU means it is the brain of a computer. It is the memory. It is the storage place. So whatever you can store the data to computer, that data can be stored in that registers. So register means what is that? CPU registers means the CPU includes registers. Registers means it is the storage place. It is the memory area. In that CPU it is a small area register. So in that some temporary registers are there and in that permanent registers are there. So the data will be stored either temporarily or permanent. That means it is depends on the user. So whenever you can save the file, that data will be stored permanently. So whenever you can type in the file, so before saving, that data will be stored temporarily. So that registers also information is there. So that means so the registers saved information can be stored and any interruptions are there in that. Interruptions in middle, any interruptions, power off, some any interruptions are occur. So that information will be also there in that CPU registers. Clear? So then clear and so the next one is what is that? CPU scheduling information. This is very important. CPU scheduling information means here the scheduling will be allocated. So what is that scheduling here? So which process is executed first? Which process is executed second? So the schedule will be here allocated the CPU scheduling information. So that means number of processors you can enter at the same time you can enter number of processors. So which process can be executed first, which process can be executed second, which process can be executed third. So like that the processes can be scheduled. So within the difference of fraction of seconds, the scheduling will be allocated, the processes will be executed. So that is the CPU scheduling information. Clear? So then memory managed information. So memory managed information means it stores the information about total tables, segments, whatever you can store the data, so that information can be stored here. Memory manage, total it manage registers information and CPU scheduling information. So all data can be here managed and that data can be stored here. Clear, Andy? So this is the what is that simple definitions. Okay, in the name having the simple definitions. These are all available. These kinds of information can be stored in where PCB, program control block, or task control block. These kinds of information can be stored. So in that here we have one diagram, like the diagram will be there here, like in the textbook that diagram will be there. So these are the different states. So first state is there, so second, so like that the diagram will be there. So what is the diagram here? So process control block first. So here PCB first, process control block. So in that first, so here some data is there here. So in that list of open files are there here, list of open files. First, so then memory limits are there here. Memory limits. So then registers are there here. So then next program counter is there. And next so here PCB is there and program counter clock. So in that different information can be available here. So first list of open files, short form right? OF means open files. So then memory limits are there, short form I write. Okay. So then registers are there here. So then next program counter is there, PC. So then program number is there, PN. So next process state is there, PS. So these are the different information can be available in PCB. So PCB means it stores any kind of data in that PCB. So either here store first list of open files can be stored in that PCB. So list of total files can be stored here. So then memory limits can be stored here. So then registers can be stored here. So then program counter can be stored here. Program number can be stored. So then program states. So these are all we have discussed just now. So like that the process information PCB, the process information can be available like that here. Page number 31, page number 31, we have this diagram. You have to read this diagram. You can draw it in examination point of view also. You can write these all very important question. This one process management, the chapter is very important. You have to write these all things. So next continuation also, 32 page also, another example is there. Okay, 32 page. So another example, page number 32. So in that also here, so girls, you have to, all of you see your textbooks. So here we have lengthy diagram is there. So what is the diagram here? Simple. So here process P0 and process P1 is there here. So here process P0, here process P1. So two processors are there. So these two processors are entered at the computer. So how these processes can be executed? This is the figure. So we are entered how many processors? Two processors can be entered. So first one is P0, second one is P1 process. So these two processes can be entered into computer. So how that process can be entered, how that process can be executed. So this is the procedure. So let us see here. So first in that, so here executing process is there this side. So this side ideal means what is that? Just ideal state, simple. Like that the process will be there simple. So that is the ideal. That means simply that process will be there like that the process will be there simple. So that is the, what is that here? Ideal. Okay, so here, what is that here? So first, process P0 is executing. Process P0 is executing. So in that P0 is executing, P1 process is there here. So whenever P0 is executing, so then P1 is, which state is there, and the ideal state is there. Simple, ideal state is there. So then here first, so P0 and P1 middle, the operating system is there. So whenever you can executing P0 process, so it will be saved to PCB, process control block. So then so this process control block can be, the data will be state, reload state. So that means ready state, a running state, and execution state. So which state is there? So in the to already process will be executed, so that means ready state. So then another process will not be executed, so that is automatically loaded in that computer. So that is the reload state. So then any interrupt or system call. Interrupt means what is that? So P0, whenever you can store the computer to P0. So suppose in that another process is execution process is there. So in that two processors some interruption is occurred. Some disturbance is occurred. So this is a waiting list is there here. So that is the interruption process. So then save that state. So that whatever that process will be saved to PCB. Okay, so then reload again. So like that here one process will be executed. So here like that first executing process is there here, and here executing process is there. So here ideal process is there. Here suppose executing processing there, here ideal process is there. So here executing process is there, here ideal process. So that means at a time the PCB, one process will be executed, simple, you remember that point. Only one process will be executed, remaining all ideal is there. Okay, so that is the PCB. So here, so how the process will be executed in that P0 and P1 processor. So this is the diagram, simple diagram. So one is execution process is there, another one is ideal is there. So one is ideal is there, another one is execution, simple. So how that process will be stored in that PCB? So in that middle the states will be there. So you have to read. If you have any doubts, you call me or you message me, you clarify your doubts. Simple diagram is there. So you have to read page number 32 this diagram, simple diagram. You remember this diagram. In examination point of view also you can draw this diagram, PCB. Okay, so then after that next one is there, what is that? Process scheduling. So today we are going to discuss what is that? Today we are going to discuss two topics. So what are that? First one is process control block, another one is process scheduling. So we are completed process control block. So another topic is there. What is that? Process scheduling. So what is process scheduling? So simple here, process scheduling means here, what is that here? So we can enter this, so this is total theory and you have to listen carefully here. So whenever you can enter the process to computer, so you are entered number of processes to computer. So multiple processes can be entered to computer. Multiple processes can be entered to computer. So in that multiple processes can be entered in that computer. So which process will be executed first? Which process will be executed second? which process will be executed third. So like that, these are all called scheduling process. Clear? And process scheduling is nothing but what is that? So you are entered number of processes to computer. Number of processes, multiple processes like P0, P1, P2, P3 and so on. Number of processes you are entered at a time. So which process can be executed first? Which process can be executed second? Which process can be executed third? So like that, this is called process scheduling will be there. So how that process scheduling will be there? So depends on the fraction of seconds time difference, the which process will be allocated in that memory first. That process will be executed first. So then second, which process can be allocated in that memory? So that process will be executed second. So like that, number of processes will be executed. Number of processes can be executed. So this is called the process scheduling. Clear? And scheduling means which priority, which process choice is there, first choice or second choice or third choice. So that means which process is executed first, which process is executed second. So like that, the processes can be scheduled here. So processes can be scheduled here. So that is called the process schedule. So when that process scheduling can be occurred, you are entered number of processes to computer, multiple processes to computer. So which process is executed first, which process is executed second. So like that, the process scheduling will be there. The process scheduling will be assigned by the computer, not user. Okay, so the computer can allocate the process scheduling, which process comes first, which process comes second. So like in that, the Q-way process scheduling will be alerted. Which way? Q-way. Q means what is that? So in that, first come, first out. First come, first out. So first come, first out. You know data structures. First come, first out. So that means which process comes first. Which process comes first. So that process will be executed first. Which process comes second. So like Q-way. So number of processes can be entered like that here, number of processes. So in Q-way, the processes can be scheduled here. Clear? So first come, first out. So that means which process entered first. So that process can be out means here executed. Terminated state is there. So that is the process scheduling. Clear? So total theory is there in that page number 32. We have theory. Page number 32 we have theory. One paragraph you have to read that paragraph. What you understand you have to write. Otherwise what I have explained you have to write that points. You have to remember that points. Okay? So that is the process scheduling. Clear definition? So then after in that process scheduling, so we have scheduling queues are there. We have scheduling queues are there. In that subtopic, what are that in that subtopic? Scheduling queues. Scheduling queues. So what are the scheduling queues? What are the scheduling queues? So that means here we have scheduling queues. So what are that? So the process whenever you can enter the computer. So that process is called, so you are put into the computer that process. So that is called job queue. So what is that? So you are entered some process to computer. So that is called, what is that? Job queue. So that means you are entered some process. So that is called job queue. So that means you are entered some process to computer. So that is called job queue. So whenever you can enter the process to computer, so that is called the job queue. So that means in a queue way the jobs will be allocated. So that's why job queue is the called. Okay. So then next, job queue means all the data will be stored to job queue. So then next, process states. Simple and here. Process states. What are the process states are there here? So first new entered is called simple here. Process scheduling. Process scheduling here. Process state. New state. So that means whenever the process will be entered to computer. So that is called, what is that? Job queue. You remember this one. job queue. So next your a ready state, whenever the process will be there ready state, so that is called, what is that? Ready queue. What is that? That is ready queue. Clear? So that means in that ready we are in queue. The processor is telling to computer. So that means ready, you have to execute this process. So that is the ready queue. So then next process waiting becomes so after waiting process then next process will be executed waiting. So here also waiting name is there. So then next so in that waiting device queue process is there. So that waiting process is name is called device queue. Device queue. So this process name device queue. So then so these are all the names. So like process states, ready state, running state. So different states are there. So that processes will be allocated here. So in that page number 33. So these are the different. So like here we have next terminated. So that means executed. No name is there. So whenever the process will be entered into computer, that is called new queue. Why here called queue? So the process scheduling is how that process scheduling will be occurred in queue way. The process scheduling will be occurred. So that's why here. So job queue means the process new enter into computer, that is called a job queue. Ready means ready queue, here that name will be there. Waiting means device queue is there. So then running means it is running automatically. Then terminated means the process will be terminated, that means finished the process. So then in that after this one we have one example here, PCB process control blocks here. Here what are that here? Example is there here. How that process control will be entered into computer here. Q header is there. So in that header, head tail is there. Head tail. Head and tail is there. Head and tail is there. So in that head and tail here, so how that so what is that here diagram? So head, tail and there each and every PCB head tails are there. Here we have diagram and simple diagram. Here we have simple diagram. So the process control block, how that process control blocks will be allocated here. Each and every process control block here, head and tail is there here. Okay. So in that head and tail, each and every process control block, head and tail, and in that some PCBs registers are there. So okay, so that means the data will be stored like ready queue, head and tail, and magnetic tape unit also here, head and tail. So like that disk. So each and every having here what are that head and tail are there in that PCB. Okay, so this is the what is that scheduling queues. Okay, simple scheduling, process scheduling definition and scheduling queues. Today we have discussed PCB. After we have discussed process scheduling queues we have discussed. Then continuation topic schedulers are there. Then context text is there. Then operations and process. So we have discussed next class. That chapter will be completed. First unit will be completed after these topics. Okay. Thank you girls. Have a nice day.